Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are doing a Midoriya X Listener Nerves by Hungry Writer on Wattpad. I'm trying to add music in my background again. I'm testing this one out to see if you can actually still hear my voice. But I hope you all enjoy. Yeah, this one's quite cute, a bit spicy towards the end, but you know, what you gonna do? So, I hope you all enjoy, and I hope your days get better if it's not very good today. Go again, you ordered. From across the gym, Midoriya lowered his body into a nice fighting stance. His body began to glow as he activated full cowl with relative ease. With only 3 swift steps going in a zigzag line, he was nearly in front of you. You gritted your teeth and activated your own quirk, trying to visualize what illusion you wanted to use. Think, Lion, think. You created a fog-like smoke screen, putting your plan in action. Midoriya punched away the smoke screen easily and tackled you to the ground. Sorry, Lion, but I guess I win. But just as quickly as he pinned you down, your body began to crumble into a pile of dust. Midoriya's green eyes widened, and he jumped up, prepared for a sneak attack. His eyes scanned the gymnasium, but you were nowhere in sight. Lion, he called out wearily. I'm sorry, Midoriya, but I've been dying to test this illusion out. You were hiding in one of the huge storage closets in the gym, like you were a puppeteer pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You visualized the new illusion that you wanted to try out and released it. Hoping that your illusion was working, you waited patiently for Midoriya to give up. Instead, you heard an ear-piercing scream, and you tensed up. Maybe this illusion was too intense for him. Coming out of the closet quietly, you looked around, slightly worried about your friend. Midoriya, it's okay. It's not real, you know. Oh, I know. Gasping, you could only make out a green blur coming towards you. Midoriya immediately pinned you down to the floor, knocking the air out of you. You tricked me. Damn it. You spluttered out as he began coughing. Lion, are you okay? Oh man, I got carried away. No, Midoriya, you were amazing. How the heck did you know that if you scream I would come out of hiding? You asked him, regaining the air in your lungs. I guess I just thought it was a good strategy. It was nothing special, Midoriya explained bashfully. But that last illusion you created, man, it was scary. Have you been watching horror movies lately? Uh-huh, you confirmed, nodding your head. But I had to visualize it in parts, you see, because it's really complicated. Hey, Midoriya, did you want to walk home together? You asked the green-haired boy as the other classmates from Class 1A started to leave for the day. Uraraka had to leave quickly because her parents were visiting, and Ida had an important family meeting to attend, so that just left you and Midoriya. Of course, Lion. Hang on, let me make sure I've got everything, he said, getting up out of his desk. As he riffled through his plain school bag, you started to feel a bit nervous for some reason. You wished Uraraka or Ida could be here to ease your sudden tenseness. It was just you and Midoriya that were going to walk home together, alone. Just the two of you. Hey, Midoriya, I just realized that I have an important meeting I've got to get to. I completely forgot about, you told him unconvincingly. Oh, really? That's too bad, Lion. Let's walk together tomorrow then, he said, beaming at you brightly, instantly making you feel guilty for lying. Never mind, I don't have a meeting. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Let's just go. Okay, but now I'm really confused. Why do you lie like that? He asked you, his eyebrows furrowing together as he slung his backpack over his shoulder. You gulped, trying to relieve your sudden parched throat. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I felt nervous. Because of me? He asked, his face saddening almost immediately. He lowered his head, his eyes boring into the floor tiles of the classroom. A new wave of guilt washed over you at seeing his glum expression. Please don't be sad, you whispered to him, almost in a pleading tone. Without even thinking, you gently cupped his cheek in your hand. He tensed at the sudden contact and immediately shot his head up. His eyes were open wide and his face was a fiery red. Well, Wyatt, you made it this far. Plus ultra, I guess. You leaned forward, tilting your head slightly. Your lips met his, and you could feel your heart hammering like thunder in your chest. He squirmed a little against you, his hands roaming from your face to your shoulders to your hair. You were just as unsure of what to do with your hands, too, so you just rested them comfortably at his hips. Midoriya broke the kiss first as he tried to catch his breath. His flushed face looked so heavenly to you. It almost made you dive in for another kiss. Instead, you paused and tried to gouge out what he was feeling. Wow, I lost my place. That's fun. With amazing gentleness, Midoriya's hands ran through your hair before landing on the sides of your head. You waited with bated breath at what he would do next. His big green eyes gazed at you intensely, and you gulped. Wyatt, was that a good kiss? He asked you so shyly and quietly that you almost couldn't make out what he said. You nodded and felt his callous hands rub against your skin along with the motion. He smiled but withdrew from you for a moment. He backed away and leaned for support on a nearby desk. Midoriya, you're shaking, you said, actually starting to worry for his well-being. He waved his hands furiously. He waved a shaky hand at you dismissively, laughing. I've never kissed someone before. Man, that was nerve-wracking, Wyatt, he said, running his hands furiously through his messy green hair. I'm sorry, was it not wanted? Yes, your heart dropped. Yes, it wasn't wanted, or yes, it was wanted. No, yes, I wanted it. I liked it a lot, Wyatt, Midoriya said, scrambling for his words. He stopped leaning on the desk and took a few steps towards you. I really liked it, he whispered, his warm breath tickling your face. He looked at you through half-lidded eyes, and you could feel yourself blush. He was so close. This time, though, he was the one calculating the moves. He leaned in so archingly slow, his arms wrapped around your lower back, pulling you closer to him. He caught your lips in a quick peck before tilting his head to the left and deepening the kiss with surprising confidence. Your hands got lost in his soft hair. You felt so elated. Oh my gosh, Midoriya and Wyatt are kissing! Damn it, that means I lost the bet. Ha! Hey up, Kaminari! Gasping, you jumped back, and Midoriya shrieked loudly at the sound voices. Ashido, Kaminari, Sero, and Kirishima were all standing near the huge doorway of the classroom, huge mouths gaping at the two of you. Midoriya looked like he had blown a fuse. He was so red, and his infamous shaking had returned. His eyes were blown wide, and you were certain that you probably looked the same. You guys had a bet? You asked, trying to keep your voice from squeaking. Of course we did. You guys have real chemistry. You look so cute together, Ashido said, a little bit too excitedly. Plus, I totally won a bunch of money in that bet. Kaminari was the only one who lost, actually. Let's not talk about that, Kaminari interjected dryly. The duo bickered back and forth as Midoriya shyly inched towards you. I'm sorry, YN. I'll make it up to you, I promise, he said, rubbing the back of his neck. He smiled at how genuinely sorry he looked, even though it wasn't even his fault. How does dinner sound to you, Midoriya? That sounds great. Really great, actually, he replied to you quietly. So, this is where listening to that plus ultra catchphrase can get you. That's pretty cool if I do say so myself. So, that was the Midoriya X listeners. Yeah, hopefully you can hear it all, because I really don't want to reread that. But, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!